Welcome to LoveLine with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew.
Would you sleep with sick women?
I may be pregnant, but I am still a man.
Spank the unruly ones.
It's indecent, it's vulgar, it's blasphemous.
I'm gonna ride you till you can't stand up.
Come on, let's go down.
All right, keep your shirt on.
LoveLine's meant for an adult audience. LoveLine may contain sexually oriented content. Listener discretion is advised. Here's LoveLine with Dr. Drew and Adam Carolla.
Because I have no problem with energy. I could do this show from a coffin and still produce.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Fax number 310-854-4455. I'm Adam Carolla. That is a good doctor. Dr. Drew is a board-certified physician, specialist. No guest tonight. Tomorrow, our guest, not tomorrow, that would be Sunday, we're having this madam in here, right, Ann?
Yeah.
She worked at one of those Vegas or Nevada brothels for many years and basically wrote a book on it and has the whole score on how much it costs to do this and what it takes to do that. And many questions I have
Ann's
for her.
been buzzing about that book for a long time. What is it, Ann? Why is it so interesting to you?
No, she just has great stories, and there are things that have happened to her, different clients. And
Okay.
And a lot of women, especially attractive women like Ann, secretly flirt with the idea of either being a stripper or a prostitute. Not that they have any real intention of doing it, but there's many a beautiful woman who have thought about getting out on stage, pulling the top off, and having a few singles tossed at them. It's a bit of a fantasy, and that's crossed your mind.
never.
No,
Seriously, never.
Well, I mean,
You wanted to?
no, not that you ever seriously considered doing it, but that you had thought that it would be kind of a rush to get out there and do it one time. The accolades from all the men and so on and so forth.
No.
Well, Drew was saying he wanted to be a gay porn star just 10 minutes ago. You've never thought about that?
Never.
Really? Uh-oh. I'm hanging out with the wrong broads. All right. So she will be in here on...
It means I have a healthy past, though, right?
Yeah, right.
It means you have no past.
Healthy!
She will be in here, Ruby that is, will be in here on Sunday, and then I guess John Popper from Blues Traveler will be in here on Monday, which I'm just moist about.
We're hoping.
Oh, we're hoping. I dried up just a little bit. Oh, we got to get him in here, and then Love Spit Love will be in here on Thursday, and boy... It's catch as catch can over the next few weeks here on LoveLine. Sugar Ray, Smash Mouth, Blink 182.
Ooh, and then I get a week without Adam, right? Isn't that what happens?
You'll be crying 10 minutes into the show, begging for me to come back.
I want it to be Ann, though. That's what I'm working for.
I would like it to be Ann as well. All right, Ann, what are you hovering about for?
I just have to get headphones.
Oh, I see. Ever since the notion of Ann coming on and guest hosting the show
all over the mic.
was introduced, yes, she is all over the place, like a pup waiting by the dinner table for some scraps to fall off. All right, Drew, we'll go to the phones in just 1 second. I want to tell you about something interesting. You know, I've been going out on all these movie auditions.
Oh, I didn't know that, but so be it.
Well, I've been talking about it periodically.
Right, I didn't know all these movie auditions. I heard about 3 distinct failures, but all right.
All right. Well, in your mind, when you're thinking 3 distinct failures, think 14 distinct failures over the last 3 to 4 weeks. For some reason, my agent has been sending me out to a lot of these movie auditions, and the manager called, who's also Drew's manager, called the other day and had a serious talk with me about some reports. Now, see, I was shocked and amazed and would have cleaned up my act immediately had I realized that the agents call the casting directors and ask how it went.
Oh.
So let me give you the skinny. I get a call from the agent. The agent says, we have a audition for you. It's now, let's say, Monday afternoon. It'll be Tuesday morning. It'll be over on the Sony studios. We'll send you over a script with some sides on it or what have you. Go do it. And I would just go do it and then come home, and I thought nothing of it. I figured, if you get the part, they call the agent, and you get the part, and if you don't, that's the end of that. But what happens is, apparently, the agent calls the casting person later on that day and say, hey, one of my clients, Adam Carolla, came out. How was it for you? What do you think? Any notes? And the overwhelming response has been that he's abusive. So I had no idea, though, that these people would be calling and checking up on me. I figured they wouldn't know. And half the ones, well, I shouldn't say half, but I would say about a good 25% of them I just leave. Because let me explain casting directors and agents in this town.
Before you go on, are you sure the abusive label didn't come from comments you made on the radio?
No. These were in the person, in the flesh. Some of the people had not heard of me or didn't know about the radio or what have you. This is based on first-person experience.
Okay, all right.
Here's the deal with what goes on, and I'm just digging myself in deeper now, by the way, but I have to be truthful about this town. I've spoken about it before. Casting people, agents and directors and whatnot, are very insecure people. And one of the things they really enjoy about their job, I believe, and this isn't all of them, this is about 97% of them, is they love people, they love the parade of ass kissers. It is ass kissers on parade at these things. It's a bunch of hard-up people from Nebraska, Iowa, Chicago, and Michigan who've come out to L.A. to be a star, and they want it bad. I mean, these actors are hungry, man. They will send out mass mailings. They get the headshots made up. They will beg to get representation like an agent or manager. They will beg to get a part in a movie, no matter how small. And they love that. I think they really thrive on it. And basically, they have the same mentality that loan officers have at banks, which is, kiss my ass. I'm sitting on a big wad of money over here. Basically, here's what it is. I have something that you want. So we know what the roles are. And just go ahead and act like it. Now, I don't really want to be an actor that badly. I wouldn't mind it, but it's not my thing. And I have a steady paycheck with the TV and the radio. I'm not a bartender, or I'm not dressing up as one of the Ninja Turtles and going to kids' parties to make $40 and a $5 tip. And I
think you've done that, haven't you?
I got real close to doing something called Party Pals in about 1992. Although had a surge of dignity at the end. I looked at the Captain America outfit. I looked at the tool bags, and I said, "No, I'm sticking with the wood. I will not lose my dignity and do this Party Pals mess." Oh, this is brilliant. You know, you got to put the turtle head on like 200 yards from the party, otherwise you'll freak the kids out. So you're actually either on foot or in your car wearing the actual turtle head as you approach the kids' party. Oh, Drew, I'm sure you've dragged a few of these poor actors out to your place. But the point is actors are desperate, needy people. Casting agents, even though it's not really, it's an unspoken thing, they know it. And here's what a casting director will do. They'll say, well, let's just have 8 people show up at 2. Your appointment, all you guys, you know what time your appointment is? It's 2 o'clock. Not you'll be at 2, you'll be at 2:15, and you'll be at 2:25. You'll all be at 2. Now, see, Drew, you could not run your office like this.
No.
I
could never go for one of those interviews because I run in like 2-minute intervals.
Right, but no other business could run this way.
Right.
You couldn't. You'd have 15 elderly Jewish folks just hawking up phlegm and complaining to no end if you told them all to show up to see you at the same time.
It'd be terrible.
Meanwhile, I hear stories sometimes about these guys like just out eating lunch and stuff until 2:15 and they get back. And then their attitude is somewhat hostile oftentimes. Even
what did you do?
Borderlines on abusive. I just told them to kiss my ass when I went in there.
You said that?
No, I mean, I would go in there at 2, and if nobody saw me by 2:30, I would leave. And then they'd call and say, "Hey, what happened? What happened with the audition?" And I'd say, "It was at 2." And they'd say, "Yeah? No one came out till 2:30. Screw you, I'm going home." And I won't go back.
You told them that on the phone?
Well, there's been that, and there's been the I'm not going back for a callback on one line.
Yeah.
Or not even a line, but one word. And then the other good one is just your basic abuse, which is when they go, they love to like look at your resume and go, "So, what makes you think you can act?" In which case, my response is, I can't act.
Yeah.
Well, why are you here? My agent told me to come here, and I don't want to piss him off. Oh. All I'm doing is being basically how they are to everybody else. That's it. And these guys have such fragile egos, and they're used to such a big butt licking by everybody who walks through that door that I get these calls with all these babies calling in going, Adam's being abusive. He's abusive.
So how did the manager get
He's
you to
not
behave?
kissing our ass like everybody else
what did
in
he
there.
Say that got you in line?
Well,
What did he say?
He said, stop abusing these people. I mean, why bother going if you're going to abuse?
Which has been your point all along. You don't want to go.
No, not really. So anyway, I had one today, and I walked in and I said, listen, I've gotten some complaints in the past about being abusive. So I don't know if the agent's going to call and check or you're going to talk to the agent. But if you have any problems with me or my attitude, please tell me now. I'm on my best behavior. What can I do for any of you? And did a great audition.
See?
And then the woman who was looking at my resume said, and they're real nice people, and I am keeping my fingers crossed, but it's a big role and an interesting film, and it feels pretty good. And they're all very nice, and we had a great time. So see, you just drop the attitude, you have a good time. But the woman did say to me while she was looking at my resume, she goes, man, I did my audition, and she was actually impressed by it. And she looked at my resume, and she didn't see any other movies or acting on there. And she goes, why aren't you doing anything? Oh. And I said, I got a TV show and a radio show. That's my folks, they're happy. What do you mean I'm not doing anything? All right. So, and then the other day, I tried to lead a mutiny with the actors.
Oh, right. You told me about that.
I tried to get them all, I don't know if I said it on the air, but I tried to get, there was about 11 guys in a room who'd been there since before I got there, going out for various roles on various sitcoms, but all in one big sort of call in a room. And I said, come on, boys, let's go. Let's all get up and leave. Let's set an example. I was told to be here at 11:30. It's 12:15 now. You poor effers have been here since before I got here. Let's go. Come on. Have some dignity. Let's get up. Let's go.
Nobody went.
And the one guy looked at me and he goes, you got a job. Bunny.
Yes.
Hey, you're 32.
I am. Adam and Drew, I love you.
We're in the
Long-time listener, first-time caller.
Alrighty.
Alrighty then. Drew, actually, first of all, I want to say I have had the stripper fantasies and have fulfilled them, and it was well worth it. It's one of the best things I've ever done.
Did you do like a open I mean, did you do one of those amateur nights?
No, I did naked lesbian theater in Chicago.
But this is something we have not dealt with. Somebody that chooses to do it just on a single, a sort of expressive urge. You know?
You mean Bunny
different.
or me?
No, you too. But it's different than somebody who chooses that as an occupation.
Well, how long did this show run?
It was about a month-long run.
And what did you have to do on stage?
We had, the one show that I did was called Eros. So I was like the embodiment of erotica, and I did these little vignettes where I did everything. My mom came and actually saw the show one night, and 3 days later called me and asked me if I had chosen an alternate lifestyle.
Oh. Well, she saw her husband, she saw her daughter knee-deep in a woman.
Yes, she did.
On stage in Chicago. Obviously, that would raise some questions. Drew, if your dad came out to see you do a show and
your dad, I'm thinking about my dauher.
Well, my dad,
I'd have a stroke right there.
That would have killed my dad, but he's no longer alive, so.
Well, maybe it did. Well, what were you doing on stage? Were you actually touching women, or was it that simulated lesbian act I've come to enjoy from the strip shows?
Simulated, stimulated.
Were you with another woman?
Yeah.
And were you actually touching anything, or were you just sort of getting...
Sometimes, yes.
And you were both totally naked?
Yes.
Was this a 99-seater?
No, actually, it's about a 500-seater.
Oh, and I bet it was full every night.
It was.
Same guys. They never left.
And it was mostly a gay audience. So
They'd come in on a Friday. The next show wasn't till Monday night, Drew. They just sat there.
But
urinating in their own seats.
That's not really what I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk to Drew.
Yeah, I'm here.
I've just recently quit smoking.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering if you can relay to me and to the listeners, if you know some success stories of heavy smokers. I just started taking Wellbutrin.
Yeah, that's...
All right, wait a minute. Hold on a second. Do you have some in your headphones?
Yes.
All right. Does it sound like we're in Dr. Frankenstein's lab?
Yes, like a Jacob's ladder.
Yeah. Like it's like the set. It's a Boris Karloff set in here. What is going on with this? Are you making a burrito, Engineer Mike? Why?
What is this? Sounds, it might be a bumblebee in the room here too.
There's this. It's one of those old black and white horror movie things.
It doesn't happen until you guys get in there. So I'm thinking one of you is electrified somehow. I checked the mics beforehand. I didn't hear it before.
It's a computer, maybe? Are these mics on?
Mike's answer is basically like, screw you.
Wait a minute. It just stopped.
No, it didn't.
Again. All right, let me talk to Bunny. Let's finish this up. So, Bunny, you're
I'm just going to start punching stuff because the beauty of Westwood One, for those of you who are upset that technology is now passed you by and you can no longer punch that old Zenith TV set to get the tubes jarred just right to get it working again, in a day and age where you can no longer punch technology to rectify it, you can't punch a computer, you can't punch a CD player. But the beauty of Westwood 2,
you can punch it.
They have equipment that still works when you hit it. All right, go ahead.
Bunny?
Yeah.
So you're on the Wellbutrin. That's actually now being marketed as a medicine called Zyban, which it's Wellbutrin, but it comes with a little packet that helps you sort of give you some behavioral techniques on how you can stop smoking. I've had a lot of people stop smoking, even just with the use of the patch. Are you using the patch also?
Yeah.
And the one caveat I would give you, the one thing I've noticed about people who are going to stop smoking is that when they make the attempt, they are really ready to stop. They are just ready. And I don't know how you get to the point that people are ready to stop. I wish I could get people to that point who are addicted to other substances. It's similar.
I've been ready about 5 times.
Well, stopping and starting is a common thing too, but stopping for a reasonable period of time, most people that stop actually do start again at some point. But being able to stop and stop for a reasonable period of time requires you to be really ready to stop.
What exactly does the Wellbutrin affect?
Wellbutrin is it's a dopaminergic drug. So it's thought that the reward mechanisms of things like nicotine are mediated through dopamine. So it sort of replaces the dopamine activation of the nicotine. And so you don't have the cravings, you don't have the reward desire to get the reward activation.
Hey Drew, speaking of patches, what is up with the Dramamine patches? How come those are illegal? Or you can only get them with a prescription?
No, they can't even get them. A lot of side effects.
Like what? Like not vomiting?
A lot of what's called dystonias and extrapyramidal symptoms. For instance, my wife and I were on a cruise a long time ago, and she was wearing these patches, and she had a sinus infection and started using hot towels on her face, and she put it under her neck to try to get her ears to drain where this patch happened to be, and then increased the dose she got, and all of a sudden she got this incredible, her neck started twisting, and her eyes started drifting up, and she couldn't control her muscles. It's called dystonia or ocular gyrocrisis.
And if you weren't in the room, we'd be having a beer after the show, Drew. If you weren't there to save her life, is what I'm saying.
That's right. Anyway,
let me just fantasize about what could have been.
Back to Bunny. There's some new data just came out that shows that people who stop smoking still have about twice the risk of lung cancer as people that continue.
All right. So might as well keep smoking. Because it'd be a real bummer to get lung cancer when you quit 25 years ago.
But,
thank you, Drew. That's enough. And I went to the dentist for the rest of my root canal, which is turning into really...
Gulliver's Travel.
It's turning into like roots. It's a 7-parter, this thing. And
I know. Most people only go like 3 times.
Each time I go in there, he says, you've just completed the most... What the hell is... You've just completed the most difficult phase of it. And I said, you said that last time, you ever. It's a whole psychological thing. But the point that I wanted to bring up is that I got the laughing gas. I got the nitrous this time.
You did?
Yes.
How'd you feel? Really?
Awesome. Now, my problem is I have a deviated septum. And they put this thing on your nose, and you breathe straight oxygen for a little while. which is always a little disturbing to me because I always assumed I was breathing oxygen, but apparently it's a purified, straight oxygen. And you do that for a while, and then they start working it in with the other tank.
How did you feel?
Well, I was going real good because I was lying there in the chair, and I was hearing my own voice echo. And it was sounding like I was going... I was talking to the dentist, and I was going, it sounded it was my normal voice to him, but in my head I was going, why are you causing me this pain?
It's not an echo.
What did I ever do? Well, I don't have an echo effect here, Drew. But that's basically okay. Why do you persist on hurting me? That's basically what my voice sounded like. But it was kind of drugged up, kind of slow, and it was in my own head. But the more I talked, the more I came out of it because I was breathing through my mouth. And my problem is my nose doesn't work well enough.
How are you talking with him in your mouth?
Yeah.
I was lying back on the chair, and he was waiting for the Novocaine to kick in and asking me how I was feeling. And the more we started talking about cars, and the more I started talking about cars, the more I came out of it. So I had to shut up. But the problem was while he was working on me, because I don't breathe through my nose very well, and my mouth was hung wide open, I couldn't help but breathe through my mouth. So I wasn't getting all the nitrous in my nose because you have to shut your mouth and really breathe it in. Or when your mouth is open, you just have to focus on breathing through your nose. But I don't do that very well. I don't get enough oxygen through my nose.
We got that. What's your point? You want to go back and do it right now?
Yeah, I feel a little bit gypped. Then the guy said, hey, it's $40. I said, can't you bury that in the insurance somewhere? No. I said, isn't that part of treatment? Why wouldn't the insurance, Drew, cover the nitrous?
It must be something elective.
Well, the whole thing's elective. I mean, I didn't have to go there in the first place.
I don't know. I've never really had dental insurance.
All right, but anyway,
what did he do
best
today?
$40 you're ever going to spend, Ann.
What did he do?
This was like 2 days ago.
But what did he do? Was it still?
I don't know, and I didn't care. I was high on the nitrous.
Oh, God.
I don't know what the hell he was doing. The point is I didn't care, and then when I was driving home, I didn't even really. The time sped right by. I was in the chair for an hour. It felt like 5 minutes. So, Ann, spend that $40. It is the best $40 you're ever going to spend. All right, Drew, now that I've gotten out my positive drug message for the kids.
we got one call in that break.
Well, you were yapping at the top of the show.
Yeah, I was talking about my movie career.
That's right. All right, we'll get plenty of calls in when we return.
John, the voices are trying to throw me off while John, I'm trying to concentrate on this.
Okay, you're safe.
Thank you. LoveLine will be right back.
Yes, it is LoveLine. The phone number for LoveLine, 1-800-LOVE-191. The fax number, 310-854-4455. I'm Adam Carolla. That is a good doctor. Doctor, sports specialist. Hey, producer Ram, we got to get Jennifer Grey back in here because I just heard that they re-released the Dirty Dancing
that's right.
film.
I heard that. Yeah, that's
She's in town.
Well, get her in.
Yeah,
get her in the night when Adam is gone.
Oh, okay. We have one of those
good.
nights available.
You want to break her heart, Ann? Bring her in on the night when I'm gone.
Break her
All right,
heart.
Ann,
Oh, please.
Adam, we're going to do 2 minutes per call. Let's go. I've got to keep you focused. You're out of control tonight. Let's go. Here we go. 6. Push, push, push. Here we go.
Hold on. I want to sing the dreidel song.
You know what? Let me have this.
Every time I hit the home run with a bloody nose in JV baseball in high school, Drew.
Eric?
Yeah.
Hi, what can I do for you?
All right, Drew, you will not command the phone module as long as I'm alive. Sorry, Eric, go ahead.
I just want to say I love your guys' show. I listen to it religiously. So.
Thank you. You don't mind me rambling on endlessly about my own personal problems,
He really believes it. That's what people want to hear. They don't want to call in. They don't want to hear other people's stuff. They want to hear Adam.
Oh, yeah.
Is that
what's the deal?
Don't
let him go on.
I went out with this girl for like a year and a half, and we broke up about 4 months ago. And I still go out with all my friends, and they try to get me to go out with other girls, but I just don't want to, don't have the urge for it. Or
How long ago did you break up?
4 months.
4 months ago.
Actually, this is something you could ramble on about.
Yes.
Yeah.
You went out for a year and a half?
Yeah.
First love?
Oh, well, kind of. For that length of time, yeah. And, I mean, I don't have any kind of sexual urges. I mean...
Well,
you're depressed.
4 months is a drop in the bucket when you've been tied up with someone for a year and a half.
Yeah.
Especially at that age. I lamented the loss of my first girlfriend for actually longer than we went out, which is when I realized how pathetic I really was. You understand that, Drew?
Yes.
We'd went out for about 9.5 months.
Yes.
And by the time I got to 14 months of mourning, I thought to myself, Jesus Christ, I've been mourning a third longer than the actual time we'd went out.
Yeah.
It was really pathetic. And for some reason, you have the stink of the loser on you. You have the mark of the wuss.
Yeah, the desperation.
Yeah. I would go out to, clubs and stuff, and I would talk to women who were tremendously unattractive and mean-spirited just to try to rebound, and even they wouldn't go out with me.
Yeah, you were
totally single women, missing teeth, 170 pounds overweight, baby under their arm, another one clinging to their shin, and I would say, how about I take you out for candlelight dinner at a beautiful beachfront restaurant, and they'd tell me to get lost because I had the stench of the loser on me.
That's the reason women don't want it. Why do guys get trapped into this mourning? You and I have talked at length about this, I think, right?
Yes, we have.
Yeah. How would you explain that in simple terms?
I didn't have a great relationship with my mom.
Right.
And I think what happened was I buried a lot of the pain and the business and the psychology that I had earmarked for Mom for a long time in my life. And then I got in a relationship with a woman, my first love, and when she dumped me, I was about 20, 21 myself. It unlocked all this stuff that had been gaining interest inside my belly that had to do with Mom, and I dumped it right on her.
Right.
I put all the energy into getting her back, is somehow, if I could get her back, I'd be able to fix up all this pain in the past with Mom. I think that's what it was.
Whatever original sins that one experienced as a result of...
And I was horny.
One's early development, it gets sort of acted out and dumped upon the person you have this kind of relationship with at your age, particularly the first relationships. And then when they are then taken away from you, it just shatters all over again, all those same issues that you were dealing with when you were younger, and it brings everything back up to the surface and rekindles all that nonsense.
All right, so what do? Nothing. Don't kill yourself. Don't lose your job. Don't lose 80 pounds unless you're 80 pounds overweight.
You start to deal in reality. You start to deal with the big R, and you deal with people on real terms, and you start to make a life for yourself. And when you start to feel better about yourself, you won't need all that from somebody else so much. Right?
Funny, when my friends used to go in the jacuzzi, they called it the Big E, but that was something else. Jonathan.
What?
You're 17.
Why?
That's right.
Oh, my God.
Drew, you are, for a smart guy, you are slower than a glacier with hemorrhoids sometimes. All right, Jonathan.
Yeah, my girlfriend won't go down on me because she says my cum is too bitter. But she heard somewhere that if you eat certain fruits or vegetables, it makes it a little bit sweeter.
Mm-hmm.
That's been discussed on this show over the years. And
yeah, as a matter of fact, I used to listen to the show when it was discussed. I wasn't on the show at the time. Yeah, you have to drink 40 gallons of papaya nectar and
juice.
22 pints of pineapple juice and then a crate of bananas, and it's a little less bitter at that point.
Okay. She actually wanted to talk to you guys.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's put her on.
All right.
Hello?
Hello?
Hey.
Sourpuss? What's going on?
Huh? I just wanted to say hey to you guys because I listen to you guys every night. And
Thank you. How many times have you attempted to pleasure Jonathan orally?
I'm not sure, a lot, though. Tried.
This kills me. How old are you?
16.
He's 17. What is he, going into the 12th grade?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, a lot. You hear that? A lot.
Well, we've been going out for 2 years.
Oh, I don't care. Oh, I am so jealous. I want to go back to high school just so I can get laid.
With me?
Just anyone. Would that be legal, Drew?
I mean, you want to be 17 again?
I want to be like 21 Jump Street. I want to go undercover to high school just so I could get the sex that I didn't get when I was in high school initially.
Filling that gap.
There's a big void.
When's the Money by Boston's going to be on again?
I just asked that the other night.
That's a good question. Well, we had them on like 2 months ago or something, didn't we? I don't know. They will come on. I guarantee you they will be on the show whenever they're in this town again, but I don't know when that is because they're always out on tour.
What is your name again?
Melissa.
Melissa, just don't do anything you don't want to do.
Okay.
Jonathan, all right? Is
it true?
Okay, hold on, Polly Drua.
It's not necessarily true. Speaking of Polly Drua, I'm going to do politically incorrect
It was
tomorrow.
on a radio show.
Please.
Listen to this. And they gave me some questions that they're going to pose tomorrow. I'm on with Tony Curtis of all things.
Oh, for Christ. You know what? I see. It is a who's who of no-name celebrities on that show, and I can't even get on that show.
All right,
I can't believe they want a stiff like you on that show, Drew.
I'm going to be on tomorrow night.
It was actually on a radio show that I heard it.
Wait, no, hang on. We're talking about something else. Hang on.
Okay.
And I'm going to do that show tomorrow night. And one of the questions with Tony Curtis is it healthy or is it good, I think was the word, for a young female to be attracted to an older male?
Okay.
This pertains to what we're kind of... I wonder how Tony Curtis is going to take that.
Why? Does he have a 15-year-old bride? He's had his share. He has. Well, Drew, what the hell? Who am I? The gossip columnist for the Globe?
What do I know? I thought
Well, I assume any old, attractive Hollywood male is going to have his share of young starlets. I mean, otherwise he'd be squandering a golden opportunity, wouldn't he? Okay, Drew. What's the other question they're going to ask you?
Something about a lady that painted her house purple and it violated a civil code, or a city code. The other was... There was the data I tried to bring up with you that showed that if you spank your kids, their antisocial behavior then tend to...
Oh, you're going to get all over that. I can see him going into a commercial right as you begin your tirade. All right, Drew, sit up straight and wear the... wear that shirt. You know that shirt that paternity wear that women would wear, where it would say baby, and it would have an arrow pointing down to their abdomen.
Yes.
Do one that says Adam and have an arrow pointing down to your groin. Could you please wear that shirt on the show tomorrow?
Melissa, so the deal is that we've heard of this stuff before, what you're asking us about. But
it was on a radio show.
But we really don't. Over the years I've done this show, people have actually experimented on it, reported on it. It doesn't do much.
It's an acquired taste.
It doesn't do much.
I remember the first time I got my mouth full of semen, Drew. It was... But you know what? After several hundred times and over the years, I've learned to appreciate it. How about yourself, Drew?
I'm thinking about tomorrow night. I'm thinking about how much I'm going to gloat about it when I get back here on Sunday. I'm so proud of that.
I swear to God, they have Urkel's personal secretary on some nights.
With Tony Curtis.
Right, Tony Curtis's name. Who else is on that show that you've heard of? No, you don't know. You never heard of any of them, right?
I can't remember.
Right. They have from the WNBA, we have one of the mascots from the Phoenix team. Oh, please. I can't believe I'm not asked to do these shows. This is an outrage, Drew. All right, we're not taking enough calls. McKenna.
Hi.
Is it McKenna?
Yeah. I've got a question for the doctor.
Yes, ma'am.
My husband and I have been married for about 2 years, and we have a year-old daughter. And when we first got together, we had sex all the time. And he, lasted for a really long time.
All right, that's enough. Because we got to go to commercial break.
You know what's coming next.
I don't know. I don't care, but it's enough of a teaser for us to go into a break.
Right.
So, McKenna, we'll be back with you and your husband after this.
I don't think they're aware of how much they suck.
Hey, that's not very nice. You kissed my mother with that mouth? I mean, your mother? LoveLine will be right back.
Phone number for the LoveLine, 1-800-LOVE-191. Fax number 310-854-4455. I'm Adam Pearl. That's Dr. Drew. And Drew, make sure when you do the politically incorrect tomorrow night,
right,
that Bill Maher says love lines.
Yeah, I will. Don't worry, I won't have to coach him on that.
Every single effing show we've ever done, which has been 1.5, they say, from Love Lines, Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew.
Yep.
So just make
That's
sure.
been going on for years.
Well, here's what I think we should do. Start implementing the reverse psychology.
Tell him it's Love Lines.
Remember, it's Love Lines.
Multiple lines.
Not Love Lines, singular. And that should do it. McKenna.
Yeah.
So
she's a tough DA with her own brand of justice.
So things were good at the beginning.
McKenna.
Things were good at the beginning. You have a baby that's a year old. Then what?
Well, okay. When my husband and I first got together...
No, we got that.
Yeah, we
good.
do, but let the callers hear it. Please, Drew.
Anyways...
You had a lot of sex at the beginning. You're 19.
Yeah, the first time that we had sex, it, was a real quickie, and he said that all the other girls, that he's been with, has been like that. And so then, whenever we'd have sex after that, it would last for a really long time, and he's like, you're the first person that I've been able to do this with, blah, blah, blah. And... all of a sudden, it's 5 seconds, And I wanted to know if that was physical or what, because he says it's because we never have time anymore because of the baby.
That would be accurate.
Really?
Oh, Drew, this is getting just a little cathartic for you, buddy. What's going on at home? Please. Oh, Drew just played his hand there, everybody. Did you catch that one? Oh, yes. Drew, would you like to step away from the mic and regain your composure while I finish the call? Please, I'll handle the call.
I know what it is to have kids, and I'm telling you something.
Listen, the kids can go. A kid could hold its breath for a minute and a half. You don't have to go 5 seconds.
No. I'm just saying that their patterns will change when there's kids involved. And,
can you imagine how much time I would have to shave off my masturbatory sessions once I have
maybe I
kids?
misinterpreted what they're saying. Are you saying that he is trying to do this quicker because of the kids, or is it you guys are so infrequently? Is it that you guys were so infrequently together?
Yeah.
See, Adam,
because that's what he says it is.
It's not as free.
You still spilled your beans there, Drew, so it doesn't matter how you rephrase it now. We got the goods on Drewski. So he is saying that he is so excited when he finally gets a chance to get in the panties that he reaches orgasm very quickly.
Yeah, that's what he says. And,
okay, how often is this?
Well, actually, I try to get him whenever my daughter is asleep, and he says he never has the time because he gets up at 3 o'clock in the morning, so he goes to bed at 8. And my daughter is on a late schedule. She always has been. So she goes to bed at maybe 9:30.
So something's kind of up with him too, right? He's kind of avoiding you a little bit for some reason.
Listen, there's always... Here's the deal in life. If the outcome... if it ain't happening, there's something up. Yeah. There are circumstances that are going to cut into it. You're not going to make love like Sting does, where he nails his wife for 7 hours straight in some sort of tantra sex on a beach somewhere. It's not going to be that, but it is not going to be this, you're not going to get that secondary weird vibe from it where you get the feeling that there's something else involved here.
In other words, both of you should be working to the same ends. And it sounds like he's not participating with you to try to achieve this for some reason. And it may be legitimately that he's just overwhelmed at work or preoccupied with that part of his life for some reason. But you'd sure like to see him try to at least... You'd like to be able to enlist his help in getting to where you want to be.
Well, these are elements, but ultimately it's the relationship.
What's that?
I can't hear Dr. Drew. It's like you're fading out.
He wasn't saying anything anyway. We've had this problem tonight, haven't we?
Look, this mic's been... Look at this. What is that?
He got 40 foot of cord. Oh, hey, what's Drew doing? A remote? Is he going out to the parking lot to test some oil additive or something? All right, engineer Mike's all mad now.
I was wondering... if a guy is pleasing himself, could that affect that? Because I've heard that.
No.
It's probably that he's not attending to that.
Oh.
You know what I mean? If it really
is he attending to that?
I don't know. I found a Playboy in his truck. I don't know what he does.
Oh my God, he's going for the road whack. Very dangerous. He's a father now. He has to be careful. Oh, all right, listen, you need to talk to him. Don't talk to him about sex. Just talk to him about the relationship. When the relationship is firing on all 8 cylinders, the sex works its way right out. The sex becomes almost, it's a, I'm trying to think of the correct word here, but it becomes a symbol of the relationship. It's like you can check the relationship by checking the sex. If the sex becomes infrequent, or there's no passion in it, or the guy's having trouble, or he's not paying attention, rest assured the relationship is going south too. And this is the physical manifestation, thank you, of... thank you for coming in with that 3 minutes into the speech, Drew. It's the physical manifestation of the relationship going bad. And by the way, the reason you were all held up on the 10 freeway tonight?
I was.
Yes, because there was a big accident.
Yeah, it wasn't even a big accident.
One car plowed straight into the center divider, straight on, head on.
Yeah.
You know where that guy was when his tire blew out that caused him to careen into the center divider?
Slow lane.
He was right next to me.
Really?
Pulling up to me and getting ready to pass me on the lane to the left of me.
What?
I was driving in the lane.
Why did you just tell me that now? I came complaining about that traffic. That's bizarre.
Well, we were doing that interview and stuff. I didn't think of it. I was driving along. Some guy was passing me at a high rate of speed, and his tire blew out right next to my car. Just pow. And I accelerated immediately, and he immediately swerved hard to the right, and he went all the way across one side of the freeway toward the right.
Divider. I mean,
no. He went the opposite direction toward the slow lane first, and I was watching this whole thing in my rear view, and then he was sliding. Then he went sliding the other way, and I was watching this thing like Indiana Jones with that big rock tumbling down after him. I was like, oh! I was accelerating into the car in front of me because this guy was sliding around behind me. I thought he was going to clip me, and then I saw him turn hard left and go straight into the center divider, meaning he was going 70 miles an hour in a straight line one way and basically crossed the T, went right into the center divider head on.
I was probably a minute
And I thought to myself, no, you weren't a minute behind me. I said, Drew is going to catch run into this.
Parked right there behind him.
Was the guy all right?
Yeah, everything seemed, well, he's still in his car. He seemed fine.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Because he plowed straight.
Yeah, I know.
And he wasn't going he was going fast when he hit it. And it looked like an older car. I don't think he had airbags or anything.
Yeah, no.
It was like a Dodge Dart or something. Back then, they didn't have, not only did they not have airbags, they actually had rusty spikes would spring forth from the steering column. That's back when you really knew how to drive, you know?
Yeah, sure.
Not with today's kids. Just get loaded and plow into anything. Andy.
Yeah.
Hey, you're 18.
Yep.
It's on. You're on the Adam and Drew show.
Cool. Okay, first I just want to mention that you guys are good.
Thank you.
I listen to you every night.
Thanks.
Accept.
And I just have a comment.
Yes.
A couple nights ago or something, you were talking about this number system.
Oh, right. Yeah. I was explaining to Dwight Yoakam about the number system.
Yeah. Well, my question is, how do you know what your number is? Or is it up to society?
Well,
good question.
You can speculate all you want. For instance, I could give myself an 8 in looks, or I could give myself a 6 in looks. But ultimately, that's up for the ladies and the men to decide who are members of society.
So it's sort of our primitive societal tendencies, our primate behavior coming out, where there's a pecking order in our society.
Right.
And you take your number, and that's where you sit. That's your pigeonhole.
Right. I'm going to work it out right now. I'm going to work out Drew's number right now. Looks, personality. So here's how you do it. I think the categories for the guys are looks, personality.
Personality is such a vague notion.
Yeah, but it's all encompassing. Sense of humor, the way you treat your kids, the way you treat waiters and waitresses when they come to your table. Position or role. Stature. Yeah. What is your title in life? Mm-hmm. Are you a doctor? Are you a lawyer? Are you flipping burgers? What is it? Because women are very attracted to that, by the way. What do we call that? Stature or position?
Stature.
We'll call that position because stature, our stone listeners are going to confuse that with height. And what the hell was the last one? I think for guys it may be money, unfortunately. Or maybe it's, I can't remember what it was. All right, let me give Drew a quick rundown. Ladies, you tell me if you have any. As a matter of fact, why don't you guys fill out your own thing? Let me do that. All right, when we go to commercial, I'm going to work this thing out. And you got to work this out.
And give
with
Adam, rank Adam simultaneously, will you please? So I don't feel so alone out here.
Well, see, Drew, I think you're looking pretty good. I mean, looks, you got to be a good 9. Personality,
3.
That hurts you. Yeah, he only got about a 3. Position in life, solid 10. I mean, doctor, successful national radio host, a TV personality, lecturing, a head of the, who do you head up? It does the Lawson Cenas addiction medicine thing and the whole 9 yards. I mean, you get a 10 there. And I can't. I got to figure out the fourth category. But Andy, what was your ultimate question?
Okay, and then for Dr. Drew, okay, he's a physician or whatever.
Yeah.
My question is, okay, my cat has fleas, and I gave her a flea bath and everything, but I want to know, what do they do to, like, humans?
Fleas?
Yeah.
Fleas carry disease.
Same thing they do to the cat.
Yeah, they bite you and they suck blood. They feed on blood, and it creates little allergic reactions there. Those little bumpy, like mosquito bites, spider bites, same kind. They usually around the ankles. They can get infected secondarily if you scratch them a lot. But the fleas and lice do carry and ticks carry rickettsial diseases, which are things like Rocky Mountain spotted fever and typhus, things like that.
Yeah, but no one ever gets it unless they're, those type of people that get those.
It's not a big deal.
Smart people never get the Rocky Mountain spotted fever. I don't know what it is. I've never seen any smart people that have gotten anything from a flea or a tick.
I have.
It's always the guy who's, Uncle Jed's going up to check on the still, and he got himself a flea bite.
But fleas are not a huge issue in terms of health consequences, okay?
All right. I'm going to try to work this this numbers thing out, this game, and you guys can play along at home. I'll work it out during the break, and we'll be right back.
I don't go in for these backdoor shenanigans. Sex, drugs, rock and roll. Shenanigans. Chips, dips, chains, whips. Shenanigans. High school, what you trying to think? LoveLine, I'll be right back. Shenanigans.
Hey, it's Adam Carolla. He is Dr. Drew. She is LoveLine, and we'll be back in 10 seconds.
This is LoveLine on
radio station
WEBN Cincinnati.
All right, Adam Carolla, Dr. Drew. Phone number for LoveLine, 1-800-LOVE-191. Fax number 310-854-4455. All right, so here's what I'm coming up with. And for those of you who don't know what our last caller was talking about, Dwight Yoakam was on the show last Thursday. Very nice guy.
Very nice guy.
And nothing like his persona.
No.
And Drew, you have no idea what his persona is,
I have
so
no idea. I mean,
you should reserve comment.
That's like I've ever seen him sort of doing.
Dwight Yoakam, first off, the chicks go nuts for Dwight Yoakam.
Yeah.
I mean, they really do.
Huh.
Drew, I know you have no idea because you're usually hanging out with your, yucking it up with your cardiologist buddies over the weekend, and you have no idea what's going on out there in society. But as God is my witness, producer Ann, do the chicks go nuts for Dwight? She's not. She has no idea what this. What's on TV, Ann? Is something on? Are they rerunning a MASH episode or something on there?
Oh.
And Dwight Yoakam. Do women go absolutely insane for Dwight Yoakam?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Why?
Because he's sexy.
Why don't we use his
He has a
scale?
mystique
Put it on
about
a scale
him.
for
It's
him.
not his looks. He's mysterious.
But this
and that counts
mystique,
for a lot.
but this mystique was something, and I'm not blaming Dwight because Dwight seems like a real genuine guy and a real good guy. But this mystique is something that's been sort of cooked up. Meaning, Dwight is not the world's greatest looking guy. He's not an ugly guy. And he's not the world's smoothest or debonair. guy. I sat in here for 2 hours with Dwight Yoakam,
Right.
and I know a lot of my buddies I went to high school with that got one up on him in terms of getting chicks, minus the cowboy hat, the tight pants, and the whole scene. You know what I mean? You saw Dwight that night. There wasn't anything going on there.
Right, exactly.
So he has...
But that's a persona that he lets out. That's what the public sees.
Right. I mean, I never met the guy...
all the women that scream when he's on stage have never met him. They don't know what
Right.
it's like if you sit down and have a conversation.
I never met the guy before he came in here. All I knew of him was skin-tight leather pants, razor-sharp cowboy boots, and a Stetson that sat down like he was, a James Dean napping in the car in front of the estate in the movie Giant. You have any idea what I'm talking
Yes,
about?
I
That
do.
famous picture
Yes,
there, Drew?
yes, yes.
Was that the movie Giant?
Yeah.
Okay. When you come in here and meet the guy in real life, he's as unassuming and as goofy a guy as you're ever going to want to meet.
Smart. I thought he was very smart.
How come everyone's smarter than me, Drew?
I didn't say he was smarter than you.
Oh, there's not? Are you saying I'm smarter than Dwight
I
Yoakam?
imagine anybody who sat down with you for 2 hours would say the same thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and you show a lot more of your cards.
Oh, yeah. Chicks can't stand when you show the cards. Oh,
Yeah, we like a
smacks
little
of desperation
mystery.
when you do that.
I know. You women are so easy to fool. It's really ridiculous.
Hey, you gotta
You're
play
so
the game.
easy. Yeah, I should go out and drop $80 on a pair of leather pants and $20 on a cowboy hat and be getting laid left and right.
Stop talking.
And stop talking and start
Which will
brooding.
never happen.
No, baby.
So, there you go.
Baby, you know I can brood. Come on. And I never talk to you off
What,
the air, do
5
I?
minutes?
Do we ever talk off the air?
No, but that's
All right,
not
then.
brooding or that's not mysterious. That's just boring.
Oh, you women are so easy to fool. So the point is I was talking to Dwight, and we're talking about it on the air, about how everyone has a number. And it is basically your looks and your personality and a few other attributes that are combined to form an overall number. Now, there's some folks that have incredible looks and not much of a personality, and that's obviously going to hurt their score a little bit. And there's some that have a ton of personality, not much looks, and their score is better. And it varies from gender to gender. For instance, you could have a medium-looking guy who had a brilliant wit, sense of humor, and personality, and his number could go way up, at least in the eyes of the women. He could date beautiful women. In other words, being an unattractive male with this incredible personality. So here's the breakdown. Now, you ladies, Ann, Lisa, and Sherry, tell me what you think about this. And it may come across as a little bit sexist at first, but please just hear me out. The male category is basically 4 categories. It goes looks, personality, position, which, like I said, are you a doctor? Are you do you have a really cool and attractive job? You know what I mean? Are you a professional, tennis player or something like that? Or do you, all right, are you in a band? That's a good position one. Like Dwight Yoakam, when he was driving a truck, he was a 5.5, a 6. But when he gets up there on that stage, he's an 11. That's his position. He's a rock and roller.
So it depends what band.
It depends what band. Okay. Right. Position and sense of humor, which there's some argument that that's part of personality. But again, this is your number as it pertains to the opposite sex. And women are constantly talking about a guy with a sense of humor. So I'm going to count that as a 4th category. Do you agree?
Yeah.
All right. So looks, personality, sense of humor, and position in life, which usually means you got some money, too. If you're a doctor, if you're a lawyer, if you head up a big company, if you're a professional golfer, tennis player, or rock musician. I sound old when I say professional rock musician, don't I? All right, now, here's the women's categories. Now, hang on there, ladies. Drew, block the door there. Body, face, personality, and general ease to get along with. Now, this is what guys look at. Now, see, don't put a puss on, Sherry, because I'm saying guys look at women this way. They look at a woman's face, they look at a woman's body, they look at a woman's personality, and then they look at how easy is it to hang out with her. Is she a pain in the ass? Is she high maintenance? Can we just hang out and watch TV on a Friday night.
Yeah, but if a girl is a pain in the ass to hang out with, all of a sudden that pretty face isn't so pretty anymore.
That's why
And
the
that gets lower.
number goes lower. That's right. Again, I'm not saying that these things are right. I'm just saying these are what the other sexes look at. And I would say like a woman looks at a guy's looks overall, but a guy will break it up into body and face. Guys will do that all the time. Great face, horrible body, or vice versa. Women, for the most part, say either the guy's cute or he's not, because they're a little more mature that way. And the whole upkeep thing isn't really an issue for women, but for men it is. It's you got to, you're like, all right, I don't want to mention Drew and his family, but the point is some women, they're beautiful, they're smart, they're fun, and all that kind of stuff, but it's a real tall order to hang out with them for any real length of time. It's a pain in the ass. You can always tell. Here's the litmus test, by the way, to see if a woman is a pain in the ass. Go out and eat with her. If she's making up something that is not on the menu, pain in the ass. You ever do that? I mean, you'll go to a place like Barney's Beanery with a woman where the menu is like the Sunday Times. It's 422 pages with 7,000 items on there, and you'll be sitting with a girl and she'll go, I like the chili relleno, but I don't like the onion. But I do like avocado. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to take some of the pimento off of the hero sub and mix that in with the... There's 7,000 items on here. The reason you make a menu is so people who are cooking have an idea of what they're making. This is not build your own meal. And there's not always that. There's this one, too. Here's the other pain in the ass. I'll take the salad. What kind of dressing do you have? We got blue cheese, we got Italian, and we got Thousand Island. No Dijonnaise, blue cheese, Italian, and Thousand Island. You don't have like an olive oil? What do we got? Special stash in the back in case the ambassador swings by? Whatever they give you is what they have, and you can always tell a pain-in-the-ass woman by what she tries to do, and it's all just a big game. They just want to manipulate the waiter. That's it. See who wins, me or the waiter. And you go out, and it's humiliating because they spent 45 minutes, and meanwhile the guy's blowing snot in your food, too, because you're the one who took this pain in the ass to his restaurant. I like a woman that basically just points at something at the menu, and the guy says, you want the au gratin potatoes or the fries with that? And she says, surprise me. That is a woman I want to hang with. All right. Now, we'll reserve comment for your wife, Drew. She does a lot of talking to the waitresses. Oh, please. This is how you know, fellas. Mike, can I get a witness here? You know what I'm talking about? Oh, and you're making hand signals behind your back. I'm sorry. There's a big tip in it for you, pal. I'm sorry you have to endure this humiliation.
There's even a bigger sign. When you go to Barney's Beanery and she says, why this dump?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's bad, too. Eating in general is usually where you can sort it out. I want a woman who can who orders a beer and doesn't want the glass with it. I want someone who can just go right off the menu. All right. Darcy.
Oh, hi.
Hey, you're 15.
Yes, I just want to say I love your guys' show, and Adam Carolla, I'm in love with you. You're like the funniest guy.
What number would you give me?
On what?
I don't know.
I give you a 10 on everything.
No, see, that's not fair, because then now Dwight Yoakam's got to be a 17. Then it only goes to 10. What's going on, Darcy?
All right, well, I'm a virgin, and my boyfriend, he wants to have sex, but he doesn't want to use a condom. And I don't want to get pregnant, but he told me since I'm a virgin, I can't get pregnant on the first time.
You can.
I can?
Absolutely.
So he's lying to me?
He is intentionally lying or just doesn't understand.
Well, it's one or the other. Either he's incredibly stupid or he's a liar. Either way, those are grounds for dismissal.
How old is he?
He's 17.
And he wants to have sex with you?
Yeah.
Do you want to have sex with him?
Yeah.
You do? No, wait a minute. Do you really?
Well...
Why would you? Why do you want to have sex with him?
Well...
Why?
I like him a lot.
Okay. Does that mean you have to have sex with him?
What?
Does that mean you have to have sex with him?
I guess not, but I don't know. I guess... I really want to.
Why?
Because...
Drew, she's 15. She's talking about she's a virgin.
Look,
and you expect her to articulate herself? I know what you're trying to get out of her, Drew. Well, get it out.
Well, if you can't even know what you're up to or whether or not what meaning this is going to have to you while you're doing it is not something you're ready to do.
Well, hold on. Darcy, where's the educational system failed you that you're 15 and don't think you can get pregnant as a virgin?
I don't know.
Don't you listen to this show?
Yeah, once in a while.
So it's a hymen, not a diaphragm. True. What about if the hymen is never pierced?
Then it's pretty difficult.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, but there's still holes in it.
The guy may have a point.
No,
there's still holes in the hymen?
Yeah.
There is?
Yeah.
How do you know?
Can't be.
Drew doesn't know.
No, there. Yeah.
No, I can always tell when Drew doesn't know. You don't know.
But I don't know if it ever doesn't have holes.
If it. So you could get pregnant even if your hymen was intact and never pierced?
Partially intact, yeah.
And then when the kid started to come out, it would be stretching like when Woody Woodpecker tried to poke his face through like a bass drum and then spring right back into the birth canal, right, Drew?
That's how. That's
okay.
Right.
Darcy.
Yeah.
I don't trust this guy.
I'm starting to doubt him myself, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he sounds a little manipulative.
We've only been going out for about a month.
No.
Take your time.
We don't give this our blessing, Darcy.
So what are the chances of me getting pregnant if he doesn't use a condom?
Good.
Real good. Judging from this guy doesn't have a job?
Yeah, he has a job.
Where's he work?
Works at Taco Bell.
Taco Bell? Yeah, real good. He got about 115% chance of getting pregnant. All right?
All right.
So there's a big difference between 15 and 17.
Yes. Look, there's still brain development that goes on that allows somebody to develop the point that they can manage.
And at 17, there's brain regression going on. That's when the atrophy starts setting in. I think for me it was about 16 and a half, but it's been shrinking ever since.
Something with the E pool, or what do you call it?
The Big E?
The Big E.
Thank you, Drew. Bo.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, 28.
Yes, I am. I dated a girl for a year and a half, and I basically got into the relationship to rescue her. And
from what?
She was just really depressed when I met her. She was living at home with her mom, and her ex-boyfriend was living with them, which I thought was odd. And it turns out that she'd had it when I met her. It was like an anniversary for an abortion that she'd had, and she was really down. And so we started seeing each other, and I got into it, and it turns out that she had had 3 abortions, well, 2 at that time, and she ended up having a 3rd with me, and she denies that this caused any kind of psychological trauma.
Mm-hmm.
And
yet you kindled the relationship in the setting of her feeling depressed around an anniversary of one of those abortions.
Bad timing.
Yeah, but I mean, can she deny that?
What's that?
Can she deny that she was depressed about the anniversary of that?
Oh no, she definitely admitted that.
All right, so what's the argument about?
Well, it's not an argument. We broke up just in the last month, and it's just I don't know. I don't understand why she won't get help.
She doesn't want it.
How old is she?
She's 21.
Does she do drugs?
She smoked a little marijuana when I met her, but she stopped doing that because I don't really do that anymore.
What's going on in the background there, Bo?
My voice shaking?
No. What is that voice I hear in the background?
It's the
your voice?
The Armed Services Radio.
The TV?
No, I don't have. My TV's in the shop.
All right. I wasn't listening to the question because I was adding up Drew's numbers.
Oh.
But Drew, did you give him a satisfactory answer?
No, we're not done.
Well, hurry.
I mean, it's pretty.
I'm coming up with your total here.
It's a pretty complicated situation. I mean, you got to ask why you were in this mode of rescuing in the first place. Why is that so important to you to have somebody that's broken to fix? And if indeed you were not abusive to her, which sounds like the kind of thing she's used to, you were probably really available, and she probably hated you more for making her start to have those feelings that are so painful to her, and so she sabotages and rejects the relationships, can't tolerate it. You see? You don't see. Bo?
Huh?
Okay. Done with Bo. Bo, you're 28, for Christ's sake. All right, Drew, you got a 29.5. That's what I gave you. Ladies, listen up and tell me if you agree. Drew, tell me if you think I've been unfair. in any way.
It sounds like you're pretty overinflated.
No, looks, I gave Drew an 8.5. Drew's a very good-looking man.
Drew's very good-looking.
Yeah, I gave him 8.5. I mean, 9 would have been almost male model.
What is 10? Who's a 10?
Well, everyone has your own. Engineer Mike was raising his hand, or either that or just airing out a pit. I can't.
I mean, would you consider like a bodybuilder a 10?
No, I would consider whoever you wanted the most, whoever turned you on the most, is a 10. I mean, you ladies. You know what I'm saying?
I thought you were talking about society, so not just, personal taste. But like society.
Society. I mean, pick a guy like George Clooney or something, and let's say he's a 10 or something like that. If George Clooney's a 10, I give Drew an 8.5.
Or like Brad Pitt being
okay.
10.
Brad Pitt is 10. I'm giving Drew an 8.5. It's pretty high up for a guy who's not. Movie star.
What do you consider yourself?
Well, I haven't gotten to me yet. Hold on.
Oh, I can't wait.
Personality, I gave him a 7.
Ooh, you're ranking me way up there on both those.
Yeah, that's pretty respectable.
Tremendous.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a good personality. I probably could have given him an 8.
No.
I really could have.
Oh, you split out sense of humor as a separate game.
Oh, yeah. Now, here's where it hurts. All right, I'm going to upgrade your personality to an 8. Would you ladies agree?
Definitely.
Okay.
Even higher.
No.
Yeah, I mean, because we're separating it from a sense of humor.
Everybody loves Drew.
Everyone loves Drew. That's just they're feeding into his fiendish plan, though. Sense of humor, I gave him a 4, and the reason you got a 4 is just because you like Woody Allen. I mean, that's good.
Right.
You'd got a 1.5.
At least I can appreciate humor.
I was saying that to someone on the phone today, that there is the personality that doesn't have much of a sense of humor, and then there are ones that don't appreciate others' sense of humor, which is a real niche.
Your sense of humor, Adam. I do.
Sort of. I'll give you a 4 on that. And position in life, I'm giving him a 10. He's a doctor, for crying out loud. And, radio and the TV and the whole 9 yards. Yeah, he is a 10. And then I thought, well, maybe I should give him a 9 because, there's Mel Gibson or something. And then I realized, no, but your position, Drew, your position is as high as it gets. I mean,
what?
Well, look at you. You're a doctor. You have a TV show. You have a radio show. I mean, you lecture. You're head of this and head of that and on that board. I'm giving you a 10. All right, I'm giving you a 9.
All right.
Okay. Because he could be like a Surgeon General or
that's
something.
the point. I have people who are heroes.
I think we need another category.
Which one?
Money.
Yeah, but position does money.
No.
It usually will take care of money.
Separate.
Position and money?
If somebody's a millionaire, they should get more points than somebody, who's like a lawyer.
Yeah, that is.
Which somebody can make 200,000, but if you make $1 million, you got higher points.
But
because you're set then. He's got his own jet.
It makes a secure. It's a limit of a security thing.
And I gave that some consideration, and I do agree. Like that wouldn't be in the male or the female category because guys aren't quite as right. Absolutely. And I did give it some. I did give it some consideration, but I figured that the position and the money went hand in hand. For instance, if you were the CEO of a corporation, if you were David Geffen and straight, you'd have a 10 in your position and you'd be filthy rich. If you were Mel Gibson, you'd have a 10 because you're a movie star, but you would be filthy rich. If you were a doctor or a lawyer, you'd also have money. Now, once in a while, there's these weird sultans and things like that, but there's not enough of them to really factor in. I figured position would also cover income.
Okay, is that anybody who makes over what? 100,000? At least 6 figures?
If you have a position rating of 8, a 9, or a 10, you're making good dig.
What's good dig?
A couple hundred, at least a couple hundred a year.
Good.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, but a valid point, Ann, and it was considered. So, Drew gets an 8.5 on the looks. His personality's been, been some upgrading here, Drew. No. I gave you a 7 on the personality, then it went to a 9. I give him an 8.5 on the personality, too. He's not always the funnest guy to be around. Sense of humor, I'm giving him a 4. In position in life, I'm giving him a 9. So 8.5 and 8.5 is 17, plus the 4 for sense of humor is 21, plus, hold on, Mike, I'm doing this for the listeners. Where was I? 29, I got to start over. 21, then, what do you got, a 30 overall? And 4 goes into 30, 7.5. All right, Drew gets a 7.5. Woo! See, the sense of humor really hurts you. Yeah. That's what killed you. Chicks love a sense of humor. I think that'll be my only salvation, actually. All right, Dr. Drew gets a 7.5. Pretty solid stuff, Drew. I think you should be happy with that. Thanks. All right, when we come back, I'll figure mine out. Although 4 goes into 40 how many times? Okay.
I began to float up and away from my body.
Lady, you better get back here. If you're not here when LoveLine returns, they're going to be pissed.
Float.
Yes, it is LoveLine. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew. Dr. Drew being a 7.5. That would be his number.
See, I think you should have given me a 6 on the sense of humor. That would bring me up in the 8.25 range.
Yeah, I didn't see a 6 for a sense of humor, though, Drew.
5? That still wouldn't do anything.
I want to give you a 5 just for being able to laugh at what is good humor. Mm-hmm. And I'm not talking about myself. But, I mean, Drew likes Woody Allen. He likes Albert Brooks. And he likes, he's
Three Stooges.
The Three Stooges. No, he's not watching a lot of this junk that people watch and think is, these godforsaken Jim Carrey movies and laughing is a little took us off. He may not be able to compose a joke himself, but he understands humor. But you have such a lack of ability to compose your own humor that you really don't get any higher than 5.
Right.
Just laughing at what Woody Allen says does not get you a 5 or 6.
Right. I take away from that category. I suck numbers out of that category, actually.
Right. You actually sucked into the personality profile there.
All right, now we get to do Adam. Ann, I want your help. You in there? What are we going to give Adam for looks?
Must be
I don't know how to
catalog
do
day.
looks things.
Oh, come on. I can. I'm a guy. I can size up another guy.
What would you
Relax
say?
over there. Drew, come on. Write a number down there.
8?
I'm like a chameleon,
7.5, 8?
Well, I don't think it's fair to be judged because I wear gym trunks and the Tijuana loafers in here every night, but I can clean up okay.
Yeah, he cleans up well.
All right, we'll give him an 8.
All right. I think that's...
Is that too high? 7.5? All right. 7.5?
Oh, come on. I got to have an 8.
Well, all right, 8.
Oh, no, don't let me influence you. Sherry, Lisa...
Personality, Adam can be a little bit difficult sometimes. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, I don't expect much in the personality. I really don't.
7.5?
No.
7?
No.
6?
No.
We'll give him points on the whatever.
Yeah, but at least he's
Ann's mad because we're arguing about the Iowa paper today, and I had an attitude.
He's compassionate. Once you told me you didn't care about other people, that sent a chill.
He's extremely closed off.
Oh, yeah, but let's not just talk about social personality here.
That is included in personality.
Obviously, it's included, but let's not just say your personality is how people perceive you around the office.
Part of
what is it? How you are at home when you're alone?
That and you argued against that. I was saying that.
Shh. Quiet, all you a-holes. Mike, shut everyone's mic off.
There's that personality.
Hey,
all right, please. What I'm saying is personality is not only how you interact with others and how other people perceive you, but how, let's say, you would treat a child, you would treat a pet, you would treat a family member.
All right, so what were you saying? Was it 4?
Insights, psychological things like
5.
that.
Oh, he gets higher than that.
Yeah, but see, you're just giving me a 5 because I'm antisocial, but I'm a Catholic big brother. Come on. I dragged around that little creep for 4 years. That's got to be worth something.
Make it 6. We'll give him a point for Nate.
6.5. All right, sense of humor, if you give him a 10 for that.
What about all the psychological insight?
You got a 10. You got a 10 sense of humor.
There's your
position.
Right
Position.
Come on, position, Drew.
7.5?
I got the same crap you got going, minus
he
the
got
education.
yeah, and the doctor and all that.
7.5.
I know, but he's just a doctor on the radio. I'm a radio host, you see.
7.5.
Am I right? You know what I'm talking about,
there we
right?
go.
7.5 on position. I gave you a 9 on position. Come on, I should get an 8. I should get an 8. Come on. People recognize me at the market.
All right,
I should get an 8 for that. Some van driver said something to me today when I was over in the Sony studios. Come on, it's got to be an 8. All right, add those up, Drew.
6, 32.5.
8.
Ooh, you ranked up high.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
What did I end up with?
4, like an 8.
I didn't get an 8.
Yeah.
I got an 8.0 on the looks. I got a 6.5 on the personality.
5. That's 24.5 plus another 8. 32.5 divided by that by 4.
Ooh, I think we're on to something there.
You're an 8?
Well, 8. I'm actually at 8.25.
And what's Drew?
7.5.
No way.
Yes.
That's wrong.
Yes, you cannot argue with the numbers.
That's wrong. I told you, Drew. Why'd you give him all his personality points?
The pad has spoken, ladies. Now you want me more.
Now, prove his theory.
Now, math mandates that you have sex with me before you have sex with Drew. Do you understand that? There's a mathematical equation that forces you to enjoy me more than Drew as a man. Oh, thank God. Thank God I worked out a system, an unbiased system.
Yes, a bias system where you lobby for the points that you get. You argue over your rankings.
Well, 6
That makes
point.
it totally
all right. I would be willing to lower my personality to a 6, but Ann, it's not just all about interaction. I know I'm a grump in here, but I'm a decent guy, and I have insights, and I have
position at a 7.5 where it should be, or 7.
Well, my position could be an 8 if your position is a 9. I mean, you have the education, you have the doctor thing, but I'm almost a celebrity.
He saves lives every day.
All right.
You know, he'd love you to believe that. He really would. But really,
And
what he
what
does
do you
is he prescribes drugs. I nap and masturbate.
Yeah,
but
okay,
that's
so
part
he
of
gets
my
more
charm.
points.
He is getting more points.
All right, let's go.
Not enough.
This is a fascinating
All right,
discussion.
and don't make me work out your numbers in this mood. Nita.
Hi.
Hi, you're 33.
Yes, I am.
Uh-huh.
And I think you guys both scored 10 with me.
That's what I like.
That's not my question, though. My husband was just diagnosed with hepatitis C, and evidently he's had it for 20 years.
Right.
He just turned 40 a couple of days ago,
Okay.
and I'm wondering what the long-term prognosis is, and I'm wondering if I can get it.
You can absolutely get it. You need to be tested as well. Did he get it from a transfusion, or was he a drug addict?
He got a blood transfusion at 20.
Yeah. And this is a story I've been talking about for many, many years. I knew the press would get a hold of it eventually, but hepatitis C is sort of the next AIDS, basically. It's a virus that's transmitted in virtually the same way as the AIDS virus. It behaves a lot like the AIDS virus. It's a retrovirus, and it causes a chronic inflammation of the liver in probably 2/3 of people that are exposed to it. And of those people that get chronic hepatitis, a majority, in fact, get cirrhosis over decades, and some of those may get liver cancer. There are now good treatments available. There's interferon, and they sometimes combine that with a medication called ribavirin.
What else do they use interferon for?
Interferon, hairy cell leukemia, and other. It's an immunomodulatory drug.
And ladies, let's not forget about my ability to work with wood. I could put an addition onto the house. That's got to be
That's
worth
true.
something. That
A
is
handy
something.
man is very, very important.
Oh, baby, I'll put a bay window in. You just blink your eyes.
Really?
Oh, yes. Very handy. When I strap the bags on, look out.
Nita.
Sorry, Nita.
My other question was he's been exposed. He's a woodworker, and so he's been exposed to chemicals for the last 20 years.
Yeah.
And can this make the disease progress fast?
What kind of work's he doing? In a shop?
Excuse me?
Cabinet shop?
Yes.
And he's working with like MDF and particle board and that kind of stuff? Yeah, stuff's got like formaldehyde in it.
Formaldehyde, benzenes or anything like that, toluene?
It's just bad stuff. All that composite, all that plywood, MDF, particle board.
I don't know for sure the answer to that. I've not encountered those sorts of things as a significant issue in this setting. But the real important thing to understand is that he needs to see a liver specialist and he needs to get on treatment. And you need to get checked.
Steve, you're 14.
Hey.
Hey, you're on LoveLine, Spunky.
What's up?
Hey, nothing, Holmes. What's shaking?
Nothing. Okay, I got this girlfriend, right? And she's 16, and I'm 14, and she's like kind of skanky, and she does a lot of guys. But, I mean, and she says that if I don't do her, then she's like gonna either find somebody else or break up with me, or just have to go to somebody else and do them.
Sure.
You're better off staying away.
Well, a woman's got to be done.
But I mean, she's like really nice, and she's like really like.
She's not really.
She
nice.
sounds delightful.
Yeah.
I mean.
Did you meet her when your exclusive boys' school had a mixer with her finishing school?
No.
No.
No, my friend introduced me to her.
Your friend did.
Stay away, Steve. She may seem nice, but these are not nice things.
What have you done with her physically, Steve?
Just like, made out and just felt places and.
Gushy places?
What?
Gushy places?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I didn't get into the gush phase of life until I was like 17.
That's okay.
Yeah. No, it's okay for you, but it hurts like hell for me. So, Steve.
Yeah.
Do you want to have sex with her?
It's not that I don't, but it's just that I'm just.
You're a little nervous?
I'm nervous. Not that I'm. Well, I am nervous.
No, you're a little nervous because she's older and she's been with other guys, and you're a little bit young, and you're not sure if you're going to stack up.
Exactly.
Right. Yeah, you may be in a little over your head on this one, Steve.
Mm-hmm.
And it says to me that this may not be the one you're going to marry because you referred to her as skanky. There's a tip, ladies. When the young boyfriend refers to you as his skanky other, that's a bad sign. When you're described as skanky, it may mean that the bond is not fully formed yet. Yeah, my girlfriend, she's 16, she's real nice, she's kind of skanky. Scary. Heather.
Yes.
You're 23.
Yes, I am.
What's going on?
Well, I've been getting into these really bad relationships with guys, abusive, and I don't trust them. And my friend turned me on to this book. It's called Love is a Choice. And I've been reading it, and I've been realizing that the way that I've been is because of how I was brought up.
Of course. Have you ever heard this show?
It's really hard for me to trust the guy that I'm with right now. It's just, we've been dating for a year and a half, and I don't trust him.
He must be a very nice guy. He must be, because you're looking for a reason to sabotage it. You'd rather be back in the abusive relationship. That's a more comfortable place for you because that's what happened in your family.
You want to gamble, Drew?
Let's just go straight out. Dad was an alcoholic?
I'm sorry?
Was Dad an alcoholic?
No, he was not. He was sexually abusive.
Oh, jeez, I could have scored.
You could have.
Oh, he was going with the alcoholism, and I was going with the abuse.
Well, see, I don't know.
Damn you, Drew.
I was sexually abused as a child, and when I tried to tell my mother, she didn't believe me.
Yeah.
And how could I dare, take the name of our family and drag it in the mud? And
what is that with the whole this is it's a lot like when I was trying to return that Bloody Mary the other day, and I was saying to the woman behind the counter, "Hey, this is bad. Could I please have my money back?"
No, it isn't. Yeah.
No, it isn't. No, it isn't. It's like, hey, your 9-year-old girl says, "Hey, Daddy's been on top of me." No, he hasn't.
They don't want to believe it.
It's so painful. It's
obviously, but I mean,
they don't want to believe it. And I've been to counseling for this, but I cannot trust. And it's so hard for me.
I'm not sure it's not even. Yeah,
I don't know what.
If you do trust this guy, then you're opening yourself up to good feelings about someone and a real connection where also puts you in touch with those terrible feelings when you were violated.
And you're 23. I mean, Drew, come on, admit it. When you were 23, you didn't have any clue about a relationship, did you?
No. And
you're Drew. I mean, although you only did get a 7.5 and I got an 8.25, a full 75/100ths of a point.
Ooh, I'm just smoked.
Higher than you, so really you should reserve comment. But no, I mean, even a guy like Drew, who's relatively sane, who wasn't on the weed or anything, who'd had a couple relationships and everything, he didn't know what the hell he was doing at 23.
Right.
And forget about me. I was in a mess. So don't do that. Well, and we weren't molested. Were you molested, Drew? No. We weren't molested. So you were molested, and you're saying, I'm 23, I can't get a handle on relationships. What's wrong with me? I've been to counseling. Give it a little more time. Don't be so hard on yourself. Stick with the counseling.
Why don't you try rapping it this time?
Yo, kick some flavor and stuff in LoveLine. I'll be right back in a minute.
I'm sorry, that was really bad.
You're just not street like me.
the G spot on your radio dial.
Oh, yeah, right there.
LoveLine on 102.7.
Oh.
WEBN, Cincinnati.
I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew, or as we know him, Dr. 7.5 and the big A, sir, with the big 825er. Yeah. 8125? I thought it was a quarter.
Oh, no, he's right. 125.
That's 125? Uh-oh. Make it lower to score there for stupidity. Well, wait a minute. What was my...
That's right. It was the 32.4.
Oh, it was 32.4?
Yeah.
We're talking about my... No.
What was the point?
Add that up. Add my score up again there. Would you please?
32.5. 32.5.
Oh, 32.5.
So it's 1.25.
Oh, I'm sorry. All right, Engineer Mike is correct. We'll give him half a point on his math skills, which I guess would fall under the personality or intellect category. April.
Hello.
Hey, you're 16.
Yeah.
What would your number be? I want to find out if I can date you or not.
I don't know, honestly.
Well, I really can't go lower than a 7.5.
Now, didn't you say that... Now, wait a minute. Didn't you say you're supposed to try to date a little bit higher than your number?
Well, the deal is if you date higher than your number, then you're doing better. And if you date lower than your number, you're doing worse. But if you date too much higher than your number, you're going to be in for a disappointment because you're going to get dumped.
But the dating, that means in every relationship, somebody's a winner and somebody's a loser.
That's right. Absolutely.
The numbers match perfectly.
Well, look at it this way. It's like a job. You have a job. If you're getting paid more than what you're worth, your boss is getting screwed. If you're getting paid less, you're getting screwed. And if you're getting paid just what you're worth, then everyone's happy. And it's going to be a long and fruitful employment.
All right, let's talk.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's the same with this.
All right.
You'd like to go a little higher. You certainly don't want to dip down too much.
People's numbers change through life.
So certainly.
This I think is the true fault to this thing is that somebody can have a low number. And these things are relatively superficial, and yet have a real connection with another person. That their personalities on a psychological level connect.
Right. Well,
and
this
they
is
both
why
end up with high numbers, or one with a higher or lower.
This is why these captains of industries and these studio heads and these celebrities dump their wives later on in life because their number keeps going higher.
No, here you go.
And the woman starts to go down lower, and they decide to go get another number. I'm not wrong. This is exactly what they do.
It's because but it is because people base their relationships on things like these measurements, these numbers, and not on the real connections between the people.
I'm not here Drew.
Listen, I knew there was a problem with this theory. I've just figured out what it is. That you really don't have the interpersonal connection factored into this, and the psychological mix that makes for a passionate relationship. You're talking about the superficial elements that people use to determine whether or not they're going to they're going to have a similar sort of station in life,
right,
and be satisfied with each other. And if people use that as their sole way of deciding a connection, they're going to be very unhappy as they go through life because everybody's number changes. Everybody's looks thing changed by definition.
You just PO'd because you got a lower number, aren't you, Drew?
I'm pissed at you. I am.
No, you're absolutely right. But this is what happens in our society. I'm not here to repair society.
No, I know.
Merely here to comment on it, Drew. And this is why guys dump their wives when they're successful. When they're unsuccessful, they stay with their wives because their number stays low too. A 50-year-old guy who's making $20,000 a year and living in some crappy house in the valley, his number ain't up. But this is why when a guy hits celebrity, he dumps his wife. This is why, what's his name? Billy Joe Thornton, when Sling Blade became popular, he was done with his wife because his number was going up through the roof, and meanwhile, she was getting older. This is what happens.
But
this is why every successful actor guy dumps his wife and goes with the young.
If the relationship were more solid, people wouldn't dump.
Of course, but
does a woman's number automatically go down if she stays home and raises kids?
The age has plays a factor in on the woman's
how
number.
does her position rank? What happens
If
to her
she stops
position
her career
score?
to stay at home, does that mean she's
career isn't a big
position.
No, there's no position with women. It's body, face, personality, and upkeep.
Somebody just faxed me a note saying what a bitch I was, a guy, because I mentioned money.
Right.
That being important, but never mentioned anything about what you're saying is important.
Well, that was the
Isn't
guy.
that funny? Yeah, it's so. Oh,
I'm saying
idiot.
A man does not necessarily care that much about how much money a woman is raking in.
Some guys do. Some guys do.
I don't trust those guys.
Or they think their wife is boring because she's not out there.
I think there would be a position score for women too. Because a great mother should create all kinds of points.
Okay, your wife listening? Listen, it doesn't matter. It's not going to hurt a woman's score to quit her job and stay with the kids. That will not affect her score.
All right, let's go.
It may even help it.
Yes.
Okay, where were we?
April.
Hello.
Hi.
Okay, my problem is this. I had a crush on this guy for about a year, but within the last, I guess, couple months, I've been really feeling like I've been in love with him, and he's got a girlfriend, and yesterday he showed me an engagement ring that he'd bought for her, and I'm like,
Were you actually dating the guy?
Huh?
Have you dated the guy?
No.
She just loved him.
So
but you wish she was putting that ring on your finger, don't you?
Yeah.
Well,
they say 2 months' salary.
Why do you think young ladies are attracted to older guys so much? What is that?
I don't know.
It's just this guy, you think, or is it he's an older guy?
Yeah, he's older. It's like 8 years older than I am.
But what is it about him?
Okay.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
What is it about him?
I don't know. He's a lot like my dad, I think.
That's honest enough. I mean, that's what I think it all is about. She said it's a lot like her dad. I think that's where the older guy thing comes from.
I figured out how my family was, and I want to date the antithesis. I want a, let's see, my mom is white, about 5'9". I want to marry a black midget. Is your dad alive?
Yes, he is.
You get along with him, or?
Yeah,
No?
I do.
But this is akin to what you did, Adam, with your first relationship when you dumped all the stuff about your mom onto that relationship. She's doing the same thing with her guy.
Okay, so April.
Yeah.
What's up? You're not interested in guys at school, for instance?
No, not really.
Why?
True. She couldn't hear you when you were talking into the mic.
All right. Why is that?
I don't know. I just always been attracted to older guys.
Have you had relationships with older guys?
No. I haven't had any relationships, really.
Mm-hmm. So basically what you're doing is you're picking somebody that you really that you're not going to have a relationship with, and therefore not having relationships.
Yeah.
It's like my, my spokesmodel policy. Seriously, though, when I was like 18, 19, 20, I would only date models. And therefore, Drew asked me how much dating I did at 18, 19, and 20.
How many dates did you?
None. I didn't have any because I had the model policy in place. You see what I'm saying, April?
Mm-hmm.
My number was much lower back then, Drew. I didn't have the butt hair I got going now.
7.5?
Not that low, please. Surely a jest. All right, so April, the point is this is a distraction.
Mm-hmm.
And instead of concentrating on the older guys, concentrate on what makes you want to date the older guys and see if you can't, participate. I think it's a form of denial. You're 16, go out with a 16 or 17-year-old from high school and participate.
And see how you feel when you really have an actual person you're in a relationship with. It's going to be a very different experience than these crushes and infatuations.
All right. We done, Drew?
Yeah.
We'll go to break.
Of Earth, we were going to help you, but you don't need our help. You have LoveLine, and you're a bunch of sickos.
This is Mission Control. LoveLine will be right back.
guarantee it will happen.
I look forward to that day. I really do.
I guarantee
God
it.
bless you.
Everyone in Hollywood, here's the
You'll
deal.
go from 8.125 to a 9. It'll be incredible.
I swear to God, you guys are all witnesses. Start kissing ass now. It is your only hope, you Hollywood idiots. Get in line and start kissing ass now. And pray for leniency as the years wear on. Rob, I don't say things I don't mean.
I know that.
I'm so tired of this damn town. All right. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew, or as I'm affectionately known by here at the studio, Adam 8.125.
You're gay.
And Dr. 7.5. What the hell's going on over there? Sherry's disgusted with the whole thing, aren't you, Sherry? She has had a puss on the entire time. I can always gauge a show by Sherry because I can see her. You can't see her from where you are. When I was talking to her about how the women's looks category was broken up into face and body, she was appalled. Although she's got nothing to hide. Nothing to be ashamed of, Sherry. Oh, you do just fine. You missed what you done there, Drew. All right. So remember, we're going to have one of them Nevada madams on next Sunday, which I guarantee it will be because I will have plenty of questions prepared for her. Well, maybe prepared is not the right word, but I will think them up as I'm going along. So I'd like to thank the beautiful Lisa, the lovely Sherry, and of course the angular one, producer Ann, who rubs her feminine stink all over the show, and it would be nothing without her. And she gets my vote for fill-in host while I'm on vacation. And of course, the wily one, the rangy one, the one-nut wonder, Engineer Mike. So until next time, this is Adam Carolla for Dr. Drew saying mahalo.
This has been LoveLine. The opinions expressed herein are certainly opinions, that's for sure. If you'd like a written transcript of today's program, you probably should have written it down yourself. And if you did, we'd like a copy. LoveLine producer Ann Wilkins.
This broadcast was copyright 1997 Westwood One Entertainment. This music is MXPX on Tooth and Nail Records.
Sit, Obo. Obo, stop dragging your butt across the carpet.